Alright, we'll get started. Hopefully she'll jump back in. So we're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed and away from our ears. Head up, eyes closed. And let's just take a moment to set our intention for today's practice. So whatever your goals or desires, whatever your reason for being here, bring them to mind in words or imagery. Now, having set your intention, release attachment to the outcome. And instead of holding rigidly to what you want, instead of comparing your current self to your past, allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to expand. Allow your energy to flow. All right, visualize now a beautiful box. Container of any size, shape, or sort, one that's worthy of all your thoughts for safekeeping. Into this container, place thoughts about technology, thoughts about your plans for the weekend, or the future. Into the container, place thoughts about challenges and opportunities. About health and wellness. All the thoughts that normally were your mind during the course of the day, place into the container for safekeeping. And as we go through our practice this morning, if these thoughts come creeping back into your consciousness, place them back into the container and return your attention to the breath, reminding yourself this is your time. You've come here guiltlessly to stretch, to focus, to meditate, to heal, to relax or be rejuvenated, to grow stronger. In coming here, you love and care for yourself, so you in turn can love and care for others. Let's turn our attention now to the breath. Let's begin inhaling deeply, pulling the air in along the back of the airway, filling the lungs. Filling the lungs. Allowing the belly to expand. As we exhale, we're breathing out through the mouth, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, making both the intake and the exhale audible. So let's take 3 deep breaths together here. Ready? Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Very good. All right, ladies. Let's start our practice with sun salutation. So let's come on up. So for sun salutation, we start in mountain with feet hip-width apart, knees gently bent, tailbones tucked, shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Let's take a deep breath in, sweep the arms up as we come into high mountain, palms facing each other. On the exhale, we're hinging from the hips, bringing the fingertips to the mat. We inhale, step the right leg back for a high lunge. Exhale, step the left foot back into downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Very good. And we exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, point the toes away. Pull the shoulders back into upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes into the mat. Sweep the tailbone high, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward into a high lunge. Exhale, step the left foot up to meet the right. Sweep to high mountain. And we end in chair. And let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left into downward facing dog. Drop the crown of the head low. Inhale into plank. And we exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, reverse lunge. Exhale, left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, sweep to high mountain. Exhale into chair. 2 more times here, ladies. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, reverse lunge. Exhale, left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, exhale. Last time here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left. Inhale into plank. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left. Inhale to high mountain. And exhale into chair. Very good. All right, okay, so ladies, we're gonna come down to the floor and do some cow cat, and remember, push away. Are you all in a position where you have the ability to push your mat up to the wall, or no? Yes? All right, let's do that. Let's do that real quickly. So we're going to do a little bit of hand shoulder stands, a little bit of inversion this morning. So it will help if you can get your mat right up to the wall so that we can practice doing those shoulder stands. Good. Very good. Excellent. So we're going to start this morning as we practice getting ready for the shoulder stands. We're going to do a little bit of push away. So if you recall, we did cat-cow on Monday. So we're going to practice our cat-cow again. So as you go, especially as you go into cat, remember to really push fully away, not just arch your back, but actually lengthen your arms all the way from your lat muscles, your shoulders. Really push through that pose. All right. So we're starting with a nice flat back, tailbone tucked, shoulders relaxed. So we're going to go into cow. So as you go into cow, you're taking a deep breath in, you're swaying the spine, pulling the tailbone high, pulling the chin forward. You can curl your toes into the mat here. And on the exhale, you pull the belly button in towards the spine, rounding the shoulders, arching the back, tucking the chin into the chest, tucking the tailbone, pushing all the way away through the shoulders. Very good. And now we go back into cow. Try to keep the extension in those arms. And exhale into cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more full breath here. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. So as we continue practicing the push away and practicing getting ready for inversions, we're gonna go from a deep, not quite a squat, but garland, basically. So we're going to go from here, we're on the tips of our toes, and we're going to extend, so we're pushing away through the shoulders, and then just lengthening the legs. Keeping that extension in the shoulders, and coming back, bringing the tailbone back down to the floor. All right, let's continue doing with that movement. So push away through the shoulders, keep that extension. Lengthen the legs here. Deep breath in and exhale, bring the tailbone back to the floor. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Get that extension through the arms. And release. Very good. Last time here. Excellent. Very good, ladies. So although we're gonna do a low stand, we're gonna continue working the wrists and the arms before we actually go into our shoulder stand. So let's come on now and take a seat. So we're gonna do that same movement we just did. This time we're gonna bring the palms in to face us. Excellent, and we're extending the arms. So just pushing out from the shoulders and pulling back in. Just working with that muscle. Extending out, pulling back in. Extending and back in, extending out, pulling your arms back in, lengthen and retract. Very good. One more here. Very good. We're going to do the same thing, but in lengthening upwards. So we're going to extend up. Very good. Bring your arms all the way up, so you're bringing your shoulders up to your ears, and then relax them. Bring your arms all the way up to your ears, and relax them. Shoulders up. So it's the same movement. You're extending the lat muscle. Very good. All the way up and relax them. Almost like you're sliding your shoulder blades down your spine. Lengthen and relax. One more breath. Excellent. Good job, good job. Excellent. So now let's work with the wrists a little bit. So we're going to extend the arms. Just a nice smooth movement. So while we're doing this, we're working the shoulders, we're working the arms and the wrists as well. Nice and smooth. Good job. One more breath here. Excellent. Very good. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of plow work before we actually try to do a couple of our shoulder stands. So for plow, that's the one where we try to lengthen out. So we start here. Start seated. You start seated, tuck your knees into your chest, and then we're gonna start uncurling. Just slowly rolling back, lifting the tailbone a little bit. As you lift, as you start rocking a little bit, you want to try to then uncurl your legs. So you're reaching your toes over, past your head, if possible. So we're loosening up the back here, getting ready for getting that inversion. All right? So let's try and do a couple of those. Start here on the tailbone. Start rocking backwards. Very good. So you want to try to come all the way up. When you're ready, try to lengthen the legs overhead. Very good. If you can get your legs extended, you want to try to support yourself. Use your hands. Get that full extension overhead. Excellent, ladies. Doing very nice. So while you're there, you can play. Bring your knees down by your elbows. Try to get your tailbone a little bit higher if you can. So you want to really try to lift up that tailbone. Very good. Because it's in getting that tailbone high where you get to the actual shoulder stand. So you want to get your tailbone as high as possible. Very nice, Paula. Very good. Excellent. Couple more breaths right here. Going nicely. There you go. All right, and very good. Excellent. Very nice. All right, so let's slowly come on out of it. Very good. Good control there. All right. So as we get ready for our shoulder stands, we want to get comfortable. If you remember, we talked about some time ago, we practiced making that base. So the base, your hands are here, and you're creating a triangle by placing your head at the top of that base. So you want to be a little bit distance from the wall. Ideally, most yoga practitioners don't use the wall, but I prefer to use the wall because it helps you. Because what they say is when you use the wall, you hyperextend your back because your torso and buttocks are here, and then your heels are gonna extend back. It's a little bit of a hyperextension, but for those who aren't comfortable just trying to get into it, the wall can help create that base of support so that you're not falling all the way back, which I haven't mastered it either. So we use the wall. All right. So we're gonna place our hands as our base, and then we're gonna put our heads at the top of the triangle, and from there, watch for a second. From there, so the crown of the head goes to the top of the triangle. You can bring your elbows then up to meet you, and then you want to walk your toes in towards your body so that you feel your tailbone lifting and you feel yourself almost elevated. So you'll feel your tailbone almost elevated as you walk your toes in towards your body, getting the toes as close to you as possible. All right, so let me see. Very good. You can very good. So you get off your knees. Very good. Walk toes in towards you now. Walk your toes in towards your body. You want to walk them all the way in until you feel your tailbone elevate to that ideal angle where it feels like you can then step off the toes. Very good. What's wrong, Maggie? Good job, good job. Keep going. Keep going. Excellent. So Paula, one of the other things that you can do if you're uncomfortable getting all the way up is once you create that base, instead of bringing your elbows and forearms to the mat, you can keep your elbows up and then bring your toes, bring your toes off the mat and bring your knees to your elbows. And just try holding that if you can. And then you can build the confidence to lift all the way up, to lift your tailbone all the way up and lengthen your legs overhead. So do you want to try that? So again, you want to get your elbows up, create a base for your knees. Bring one knee at a time to the elbow. Very good. Key is to walk your toes in towards your body as much as possible. Very nice. Excellent. There you go. Good job. Look at you. Excellent. You gotta trust yourself, Maggie. You're all the way to the wall, so there's nowhere you're gonna go but to the wall. Just trust.
That's a good way for me to end it. I gotta go at 7:30.
All right.
My head is gonna commit that.
See you later.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Yeah.
All right, Maggie. So let's finish up with just a couple stretches here before we wrap up. All right. Good job, though. Nice attempt. Maybe you can practice that a little bit on your own sometime. Build up your confidence. All right. So let's practice doing a forward fold. So we're gonna extend the left leg out. We're gonna tuck this right foot into the left thigh. Pull the toes back towards the body here and press the heels away. Excellent. Let's sweep the arms up overhead, and on the exhale, we're gonna pull the belly button in towards the spine as we lengthen out over the leg. Very good. So wherever you can get to, let's reach for that. So if you're unable to bind all the way around that foot, that's perfectly fine. You can reach for your ankle, your calf. The key here is to try to soften the shoulders enough so that you're not transferring that tension to the shoulders as you lengthen the hamstring. So let's take a deep breath in here and exhale. Come back into that stretch. So again, try not to tense up the shoulders. If you can't reach for your toes while you're lengthening that hamstring, that's perfectly fine. Just reach for your calf or your ankle. Use the breath. And each exhale, try to pull deeper into the stretch. So breathe into all those tight places. Breathe into that hamstring, the low back, the right hip. One more breath. Excellent. Deep breath in. Let's walk the hands back up that leg. Very good. Let's come to butterfly. Bring the left foot in to meet the right. And let's flutter the butterfly wings here. One more breath. All right, let's extend the right leg. Tuck that left foot in to the right thigh. Sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine. Remember to lengthen out over the leg, and remember wherever you can get to, soften the shoulders. So the goal here is to really try to bring the torso to the thigh as you keep that hamstring nice and long and soft at the same time. Let's take a deep breath in, come halfway up, and exhale, lengthen into the stretch, pulling the torso close to the thigh, bringing the knee to the nose, or the nose to the knee. One more breath. Very good. Deep breath in, and let's walk the hands back up that leg. And let's bring the soles together. Back to butterfly. Excellent. One more breath. Very good. Let's go into pigeon here. So we're going to gently work this right leg back, keeping the left leg forward. And as we work that right leg away, we're going to rotate that hip. So we want to square the frame here, bringing the shoulders and hips forward. Very good. Right leg is away, and we want to rotate that right leg as well so that the knee and the top of the foot face the mat. Very good. And as we hold pigeon here, we want to bring the hands as close to the body as possible so we're staying upright, getting a nice stretch in the low back. One more breath. Excellent. And we're going to step off of this left leg. We're going to curl the right toes into the mat. Step off that left leg as we transition to downward facing dog. Stretch the hamstrings here. Lengthening that both legs here. One more breath. Excellent. And we're going to step the right leg forward as we come into pigeon on this side. So we're pointing the left leg away, rotating that left leg all together, bringing that left knee and the top of the foot to the mat. Walking the hands in towards the body. One more breath. Excellent. And deep breath in here. Bring that left leg forward, and we're going to slowly transition into corpse pose. So we're lengthening the legs, laying all the way back, bringing the arms to our sides. As we finish practice, take a moment to check in on the body here. Be aware of joints that feel opened, muscles that feel stretched. Be aware of your heart rate. Perhaps it's back to its normal pace. Be aware of your breath as it flows in and out of the body. Visualize a tiny point of light shining at heart center. Observe now as that light grows and spreads. Follow the light as it flows up your torso, down your thighs. As you observe, you are transformed into a light being. You become more weightless as you are transformed. Observe as you float effortlessly, fully transformed. You are light. You emanate light. That light is synonymous with peace. It is the embodiment of peace. Allow that light, that peace, to lift you, transport you. Allow that light, that peace to shine today, tomorrow, when you're ready, you can gently bring your awareness back to the room. Slowly open your eyes. Gently roll to one side as you come to seated. Hope you had a good practice, Maggie. Hope you enjoyed our session today.
Yes, I did. I'm not standing on my head. My head can't sit.
Well, try it next time. Maybe get a cushion, or you can try with a towel.
Yeah, something there, and it said no. So I thought, we're not doing this.
That's fine. Alrighty, well, eat well, hydrate well, rest well, enjoy your weekend, and wherever you go, be at peace. Namaste.
Have a good day, girl.